Good morning. It's Monday, October 13, 2014. I'm Steve Miller, and this is the Asia Brief. Hong Kong Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying this weekend insisted his 50 million Hong Kong dollar or $6.45 US million deal with an Australian company was both legal and ethical. However, that wasn't good enough to halt Hong Kong's Independent Commission Against Corruption and police in Australia. Both have launched independent and separate investigations into the matter. At the heart of the controversy is a 2011 deal, which was before Leung took office and involves his role as director and chair of a company called DTZ. Leung said that originally he would serve as an advisor from time to time for a new Australian company that was swallowing up DTZ. However, he would not execute that role if he was elected chief executive. In a press conference over the weekend, Leung once more stated that he would not resign. With protests entering their third week, the chief executive said the movement could not continue indefinitely. Leung said his government would continue to try to talk with students, but did not rule out the use of minimum force to clear the area. Despite being told there is little chance to succeed, students haven't given up and returned to the streets, setting up tented areas and writing a letter to Chinese President Xi Jinping. In the letter, the students state that CY Leung manipulated a report to the Chinese legislature on which it based its decision for forming its new electoral structure, omitting the viewpoints of hundreds of thousands of democracy advocates and saying it ignored the Hong Kong people's genuine wishes. Could it be that this scandal has marked the end of Leung and will open a door for a resolution? Typhoon Vongfong rocked Okinawa over the weekend and has now turned towards Kyushu and Honshu Islands in Japan. At least 23 people have been injured in Okinawa, including a 9-year-old girl who had her fingers cut off by a door slamming due to the ferocious winds. The powerful storm is also responsible for the cancellation of hundreds of flights, affecting some 16,000 passengers. And finally, this past Friday, an anti-Pyongyang group released propaganda balloons into North Korea. The DPRK routinely warns against such actions, and this time stood true to their word and opened fire. Some of the artillery shells landed south of the military demarcation line, prompting South Korea to return fire. This incident followed a surprise visit by 3 high-ranking North Korean officials during the 2014 closing ceremonies for the Asian Games held just outside of Seoul. At that meeting, both sides agreed to further high-level talks. However, after the incident Friday, it appears those discussions might be off the table. Throughout all of this, Kim Jong-un still remains absent, and rumors continue to swirl as to his whereabouts. Thank you very much for joining me today. Follow the Asia News Weekly Twitter and Facebook feeds for more news. The Asia Brief is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 International License.